Okay, well, I'm on the castle fields, and I find a lot of trash in parts of here because this is a popular area for people to come walking. And I have a little wispy 86 signal. I don't know what it is yet. It's just in here. I thought it might be a pendant or something like that, but it's not. It's okay, I don't know. It's a lid off something, I guess. Sorry, you're not in the picture. Statins, planty, tails. I have no idea. Could it still be something interesting? It does seem to have a crown on the back there. Why would there be a crown and then writing on the other side? I don't know. Don't know what that is. Okay, moving on. I just had a very squeaky signal. 8990. Very high pitched. Just pop the plug over and I can see something in the hole here. If that's what I think it looks like, I think it is. Oh, let's get it in the sunshine. It's aluminium. Okay, but I'm fairly sure that's like a sheriff's badge, isn't it? But this is homemade. That one I have absolutely no idea. It looks like there's a name on it. Okay. Maybe I can trace the family. It's like a crest of some kind, but I think that's aluminium, which means it can't be very old. But this is definitely hand done. Okay. Cool. Moving on. So I'm getting a lovely squeaky stable 65. Beautiful. 65, 64, 65. I'll come back to you in a minute when I've dug it out. Just a piece of aluminium. That's what I mean. This machine, aluminium rings up all over the place. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 40s, 30s. I'm really enjoying the Deus too. I'm struggling a bit with the aluminium side of things. Moving on. Well, I just found that with the Deus. It's lovely. It's a ring. It's clearly quite old. I don't know if it's a horse ring or if it's a finger ring. I mean, it fits my finger. So I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. Cool. See it next. So you'll see that in the wrap up, cleaned up. Yeah, it looks kind of interesting. It's not it's thicker, thinner, it's not perfectly made. That's why I think that's quite old. Okay, moving on. I just had a very sparky solid 73 on the Deus, and that's another ring. It's flattened on the inside. I don't know, some of these are button rings, I know that. And some of them could be finger rings. That's a smaller one. I don't know. Yeah, it's perfect for the little finger, my little finger. Again, it's not perfect. It's thicker and thinner, so this is another old one. That's very cool. Okay, there's got to be something good here. I mean, I like these, but there's got to be something good here. Like an old hammered coin. Moving on. Now, I'm not yet sure, but this little squeaky 63 signal, 62, 63, it wasn't deep, really wasn't deep. I mean, less than an inch deep. I expected it to be deeper, and it came out when I flipped the plug over, but the question is, where is it? Oh no, I promise I did see it. I saw something anyway. And let me... Good. And in here somewhere. Nope. Really? I'm missing it every time. No, I got it. Yeah. I thought I saw something. And the question is, coin or button? Can it be a coin that small? Oh yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to come back to you in a minute, guys. And just try and clean that up very gently and see what's on it. That's fantastic. That's my first hammered coin on the castle fields. Yeah, I was getting a bit frustrated here because there's so much history in this area. I'm so surprised that I haven't found one of these earlier. But fantastic. I'll be back with you in a bit. Well, on this side you can just make out one Rapin 1810, and on this side is a shield of some kind. So this will be a Swiss coin, actually. Although I'm in France, this will be a Swiss coin. I have to speak to the landowner, but yeah, the landowner has said I can keep anything I find. I don't think this is old enough that the French authorities would be interested in, but I will find out. Okay, cool. Moving on. Well, straight after that coin, I don't know, about 3 feet away, a very squeaky 85 signal. I don't know if that's better in the sun or worse. I know, but it's an 85 anyway. I can see it, but 12 off time, so the question is, what is it? That looks like a ring. I mean a real ring, not a horse ring or something like that. Wow. Okay. Come back to you in a minute, guys. Hang on. Well, there's no question about this one. You see that, I don't know if this camera will show it up, but there's detail on both sides. Beautifully done. I don't think it's precious metal, I think it's copper. It's obviously got something in the center here. Needs proper cleaning. See the little fixings on the side holding whatever is as a stone or something like that in there. It's beautifully done, and that's old. There's no question about that. Okay, it's turning into a great day. Moving on. Oh, before I move on, look at that. Beautiful view from here. Right across the valley. It's incredible. Moving on. hammered coin, ring. Next signal was a 70, solid 70. Now this ground is very stony, so there's good news and bad news. Good news is it's stony, bad news is it's stony. So good news is no targets are dropping down too far because it can't sink past the stones. Because there's so many stones, it's quite difficult to dig. But what is that? Button? Gotta be a button, hasn't it? It had something on the back here, but actually that's a piece of lead. It looks like it's got pattern on it. Either that or my imagination, which is quite possible. But that's very, very cool. Yeah, I have to clean that up later. It may be a lead button, but I can't see how they would have used lead as the shank there. But I don't think that's a musket ball. I'm looking forward to cleaning that up. Moving on. Well, an 81 on the DS2 brought me that. 81 can often be a bullet casing, but that's no bullet casing. It's got some scratch marks on this side. I mean, to look at it, you would think it's a piece of lead, but it's not a piece of lead. It's not heavy enough. I don't know if it's aluminium. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's the legs off something. Who knows? Moving on. I'm only going to film that. I've just found that. I mean, it looks like a piece of trash. I'm not sure what that is. I got a feeling that it could be something interesting. But if you don't see this clip, then it's nothing interesting. So we'll see. Moving on. So after the ring and the hammered coin, I found my first crucifix. Now, that's been on my bucket list for a long time. I'm very, very happy with that. Don't know how old it is exactly. I hope there's something on it, but very cool. And then I looked up. I just found this. I was going to film it. I looked up, and there was a man sat there looking at me. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, bit of a shock. And then he explained that he was from across the valley, and he invited me over to have a look. So I was finding lots of good things over there, and I was torn, but I decided to come over here and have a look. And my first find here is another ring. But that's not a human ring, I don't think. Again, it's fatter and thinner, so it's old, but I don't know. Too thin to be a horse tack. Don't know. Moving on. Well, that's my second find. Just on the surface, weirdly enough, just the edge of it was sticking out. This is an equipment belt hanger for Germans. This, I'm suspecting First World War, but I have to check it. That's the Imperial Army crown, Corona as it's called, which is fitting at the moment. That's beautiful. Never found one of those before. Very cool. Moving on. Well, I have no idea what that is. It's a jumpy signal, wispy. It's Neff. Gassietes. I don't know, I'm butchering that language for sure. But I have a friend called Neff, so Perhaps she would like that. Anyway, cool. Moving on. How do I do a wrap up for this crazy hunt that I had? I got a very short new permission, which was only a garden. I think it was my first find of the day, with the crown. The guy gave me the shock of my life when he was sat there watching me, because I was so engrossed in what I was digging for. I still don't know what that is. There's a loop on the top of it. I don't know if it's some kind of pendant. It's aluminium, and this makes me think it's not a pendant, but I have no clue what it can be. I had a pair of legs. I don't know what that is. I don't know why there are these scratch marks on it. I have absolutely no idea. This was a random find. I don't think I filmed finding it. I have no idea. I wondered if it was like something off of nail clippers. Could be. It's strong. It's light, but it's pretty strong. This was the find that I wasn't sure I would show. And it probably won't show very well in the camera, but there is writing on it. It's part of a religious pendant by the looks of it, but it's been totally smashed around. I had 3 rings of undescribed thing, you know, big one, thin. This one, well actually this one, and this one all found it very close to each other, within like 6 feet of each other. So it could be that's people rings. I mean, it's flat on the inside. Now I have to go back there and I have to have a thorough search of this area, having found 3 rings in the same area. I mean, this one is clearly, I mean, it's incredible. It's beautifully done. I don't know what that stone is in the middle there. I don't want to clean it any more than I have, because I don't want to do any kind of damage to it. It's really a beautiful piece. I wonder, you know, can't help wondering who owned that. That's incredible. Yeah, a mystery sign, Nef Gras Gassiettes. Probably something to do with cigarettes, I guess. Rennie Eskelin, this is like a badge of some kind. I'm going to track down the owner and pay them a visit and return it. And hopefully that will make another video, or even a part of this one if I do it in time. This wonderful lead, which I'm assuming must be a button. You can see this line across. There's like a root system below. And then above it, I hope you can see, are flowers. There's a flower there, another one over here. This side's not so clear. So it's like a bush or a tree or a flower of some kind. It's beautiful. It's lead. I'm guessing it's a lead button of some kind. This has been on my bucket list for a long time. Beautiful little crucifix. Wonderfully made. I'm guessing fairly old. It's not perfect, so it doesn't look machine made to me, but I'm not sure about that one. Don't know of the age, but I like it. Very, very happy with it. And this wonderful World War I believe, German Imperial Army belt hook. Fantastic, never found one of those. And last but not least is a little hammered coin. If I can get it in. A little 1 rappen coin from 1810. It has a shield on the back. If I can get it the right way round. I'm not even sure if that is the right way around. It's from Basel, so I've identified it as 1 rappen from Basel. It's beautiful. I'm very, very happy with that. Obviously, what can I say? When you find hammered coins and rings, I mean, 4 rings in one day, I don't know about this one. These 2 I'm curious about because they were so close to this one. But, you know, you never know. Very interesting area, coming up with all of this in the same area. These 3 rings, this button, this crucifix, this and the coin, all in the same little area. So a very interesting hunt for me. Thank you very much for watching my videos. That's a day I will never forget. And I'm moving on.